Would you like a light?
What?
I have a lighter somewhere for your cigarettes.
Oh, this. No.
With all due respect, I have no interest in breathing in any of your secondhand smoke. And besides, I believe state laws prohibit smoking on train and subway platforms.
Let me guess, a lawyer.
Yes, and a good one, so I recommend you not violate state laws in front of me.
The lady does protest too much, methinks.
Lay off it. I didn't want to light, okay? I didn't want to smoke it. I'm saving it. It's my last one.
My apologies, but I couldn't help overhearing. You're saving your last cigarette. Am I assuming you're clean the habit?
I guess you could say that.
Well, congratulations, and have faith, dearie. I will pray for your success.
Yeah, those things will kill you.
Running late again, so tuck the kids in and kiss them goodnight for me, okay? Please make their lunches for school tomorrow. I'm leaving early for a presentation to a client. Stephany likes her sandwiches cut into triangles, but I'm sure you already know that, honey. Honey? Yeah, no signal. Excuse me, do you by any chance have a cell phone I could borrow?
I usually get reception in the subway. Hold on.
I'm not sure when I lost signal, so I don't know how much of a message my husband got, and any luck?
That's odd. I can't seem to find it.
I usually keep mine in my coat pocket, but oddly, I don't seem to be wearing my coat. Sorry.
I just wanted him to tell my kids that I love them, and that I'm sorry I missed tucking them in again.
Children are a heritage of the Lord and the fruit of the womb is his reward. How many children do you have, dearie?
2.
I'm sure he'll tell them for you.
Is there a payphone in the station anywhere?
Payphone down here? Yeah, right.
What about upstairs?
Dearie, don't worry about it. It sounds like your husband is an expert at this kind of thing.
He is. I just wanted them to hear me say goodnight on the machine before they went to bed.
That would be a long distance call.
Maybe I'll get home in time to see them. Ben had a little league game tonight, and my husband sometimes takes him out for ice cream. Maybe Stephany won't fall asleep in the car. Does anyone know when the next train comes?
Should be any minute. When I first arrived, the train just left, and that was... My watch stopped.
Mine too.
It's all right. I'll just go upstairs and look for a phone.
Oh,
I think I lost them.
don't talk, son. Catch your breath.
I don't see anyone coming.
Good. When's the next train?
It should be soon.
Were you running from someone?
I was at an ATM when some guy pulled a knife on me. He told me to give him my money, but I took off. I ran across Central Park and came down here.
Central Park?
Central Park as in New York City? That's not possible.
What? Why not?
Because this is Chicago.
Chicago? Now that's not possible. This is New York.
But it's Seattle. How?
California. I teach English and European literature at UC Berkeley. And where do you think we are?
The other sisters and I were vacationing in Rome. I want to go there all my life. I was sitting in my room reading up on cathedrals you're going to see tomorrow, but I believe I dozed off.
This doesn't make any sense. I was walking to the bus stop, talking on my phone. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, but I'm pretty sure I didn't enter a subway station.
Toto, I have a feeling I'm not in Kansas anymore.
If you have something to contribute to this conversation, then please do.
You sure you want my contribution?
You were here when I arrived. You must know where we are.
Where we are? Where we are at the subway station that connects to several different places, including a hospital in Jacksonville, Florida. Don't you think that's odd?
This is ridiculous. It must be a dream or something.
I'm not dreaming. I ran across Central Park. I know that for a fact.
Oh, that's right. You escaped a mugging. Have you checked your wallet?
My wallet? What's that got
Look
to...
in your wallet, sonny.
All my money gone? What? How?
Maybe you didn't put away. Consider that.
So what does that mean?
The poor man has been robbed. Show some compassion.
That still doesn't answer where we are or how we all could have gotten here.
The only way he could have taken my money is if he stabbed me. So how does that work? Did he stab me? So why am I dead?
We're all dead!
That can't be true. I think I remember I died.
After you die, you go to a subway station? Now that's ridiculous.
They do say the Lord into mysterious ways.
This is crazy. Whatever this place is, I have to get home to my family and away from you people. I'm going to back up the street and call my husband.
I'll find one.
People who've been clinically dead but resuscitated have claimed to see a bright light in a dark tunnel. What's the next thing, Tom?
Clever thinking. I hadn't thought of that.
So you're going to accept without any evidence that we're all dead and that the afterlife is some subway station? I won't. I'm not convinced beyond reasonable doubt that we're all dead.
Spoken just like your kind.
Look at the evidence.
What evidence?
Stopwatches, phones with no reception. How could we have all come to the same subway station from so many different places? And why didn't I put on some clothes, for Pete's sake?
All circumstantial. I'm still not convinced.
It doesn't matter if you're convinced or not. You're still dead. We all are.
Why do you believe him?
She's been brainwashed. I know what this is. Some type of government experiment or an alien abduction.
Let's not jump to conspiracy theories here. They may be telling the truth.
She was here before I was.
So you knew this when we all got here.
Yeah?
Yet you withheld that information from us. How dare you?
She is not to blame for our passings.
What was she supposed to say? Hi, nice to meet you, and by the way, you are recently deceased. You would not believe her.
I don't believe her. Maybe this is all a bad dream. I knew I shouldn't have stayed in the office so late. I'm getting out of here and calling a cab.
There's no way out.
What?
No stairs up to street level, the stairs down to the platforms.
That can't be possible. How do we all get in then?
If we're dead, doesn't matter. Our spirits or whatever we are, we're brought to this place. I would assume we materialize upstairs or something to that effect.
But my kids, how will they?
They're there, dearie. Their father loves them and will get them through this.
That's not the point. If we're dead, then I'm never going to see them again. As it is, I haven't seen much of them since my husband was laid off, and I went back to work. I've missed the past 4 years of their lives, and now I'm going to miss the rest.
I'm sure they know you love them.
But I haven't been there for them. What kind of a parent have I been?
Ah, we've passed denial and now we're in the guild. Wake me when the train comes.
You've tried to provide for them the best you can. You've done nothing wrong.
Your family needed the money, and you took care of that, I assume. What you did was honorable.
You don't get it, do you? You must not have kids.
I have a son. He's an engineering major in college. He's a good man. My wife, we're very proud.
2 daughters, both in high school. Sister, I need to make a confession.
What is it, son?
I don't regularly go to church, but I've done something terrible.
What are you doing?
If I'm dead, I like to get my sins off my chest.
I'm not Catholic, but isn't that something you're supposed to do before you die?
Given the circumstances, it's better late than never.
No, don't do it.
What now?
You don't want to go there. It's only going to make this place worse.
Excuse me one moment, son. Dearie, tell me what's bothering you.
What's her problem?
Something must be troubling her.
Probably withholding more evidence from us. She obviously knows more about this place.
Why must everyone be a hostile witness to you?
How old do you think she is?
Early 20s, I'll say.
Her poor parents. No one should see their children die before them.
I can't just leave my car there, stuck in the mud like that.
I'm home late. My father will kill me. Dad will kill you.
It's not fair.
How's the tow truck gonna get down here in this weather? I should be waiting with my car.
Look, once you get me home, you can go back there. And I'm sorry my parents have a stricter curfew than yours do. At least it's not raining here.
We shouldn't be here this young.
But they are here.
Should we tell them where here is?
You may be better off not knowing.
Are you serious? They have as much right to know as we do.
She won't say much about this place, but I think I got her calmed down. I see we have new rivals.
We're debating on whether to share our predicaments with them.
They'll learn it when the time is right.
Do you get the feeling everyone's watching us? Or am I just being paranoid?
I think they are watching us. Excuse me, do you know when the next train comes?
Is there something we can help you with, dearie?
No, nothing. Just trying to get home.
Yes, sister. My boyfriend and I got in a little car trouble. Embarrassing story, really. But I need to be home soon. Do you know when the train will get to... What's the closest station to my house?
I don't know. I don't think there is one.
There has to be one. Why else would we have come down here?
Have we ever been on a subway before? I mean, is there even a station in our town or anywhere near us in Indiana?
You have a point. Excuse me, sister, but could you tell us which way this train goes?
Which way? Which way?
Now that's an enigmatic inquiry.
We're going to get on the next train without knowing where it's going?
What do you mean you don't know where it's going? It's a little complicated.
A little complicated. That train is our only way out of here, and we don't even know which way it goes.
Our only way out?
As I see it, theology tells us that there are only two places the train could be headed.
And what are they smart by?
According to our condition for what we think it is, the train either goes up or down.
Up or down? What does that mean?
Nothing. Ignore what he's saying.
What are you people talking about?
Up or down?
What a crappy way to end the night. First, the car rolls down the hill, and now we're stuck with you wackos. All I wanted to do was get my girlfriend home.
I don't think you're getting me home tonight.
Sweetie, don't say that.
Say what?
The rain came unexpectedly. I know the brake was on.
The brake
but
would have held if the ground didn't get muddy so fast.
It's all right. There was nothing we could do.
I wasn't supposed to let anything happen to you. I promise. Your father's definitely going to kill me now.
No, he won't.
How could you miss a hill? Were you drinking?
No.
We do not drink.
All I wanted to do was take my girlfriend out for our anniversary and then overlook the town afterwards. I didn't plan on my car crashing down the hill like that.
Your anniversary?
Yeah, 8 months. So it's true. We're really, well,
I'm afraid so.
that's why the two of us aren't soaked, right?
I would suppose so. You're very bright for your age, and you seem to be handling the news better than some adults around here.
Thanks, I guess.
Baby, if we're, then is everyone else too?
Probably. So what happens next?
Excuse me?
The train? Which way is it going? Up or down?
We haven't determined that yet. How ironic. When I assigned Dante's Divine Comedy to my students, I never imagined I soon experience it.
There is not a single anywhere here or anywhere on the walls. How are we supposed to know?
Ask her. She has the answer.
No.
You're withholding information again. You know which way the train goes.
You mean she knows it's going to hell, so she won't get on?
Clear face to me.
We're going to down there?
No, I don't know where this train goes.
Sister, I need to make my confession now.
Go ahead, son.
I work for an insurance company in the accounting department. I know what you think. They're known for ripping people off. That being said, I came across an error of $25,000 in the company's favor. I told my supervisor, but he didn't want to hear it, so he brushed me off. If the company didn't want to acknowledge its existence, well, I thought, you see, my oldest daughter starts college in a year, and with the tuition being what it is,
You embezzled it.
I wired to my bank account, and it worked. A few days went by, and no one seemed to notice.
Thou shalt not steal. Even I know that's a commandment and not just the law.
But I wired it back this morning. I felt awful about what I did. I felt dirty, like a criminal.
Hate to break it to you, but that qualifies you as one.
But I gave it back. I checked my account balance after work. The money wasn't there anymore. I gave it back.
It's still a crime.
You did correct your sin. Perhaps in God's eyes you will be forgiven.
Is that enough to change the direction of the train? I'll admit I wasn't always there for my kids, but I love them. Why should I be doomed for hell?
Ask her. She knows.
I told you I don't. I don't know where this train goes.
Yet you refuse to get on.
Please, have some mercy on her.
I missed the last train. Dozed off. But I was gonna get on, no matter where I was going.
Don't you want to know which way?
Sonny, I've lived my life. Spent the end of it in a hospital bed with the cancer. Ready to move on. Heaven, hell, who knows? I tell you, I've seen hell. Fought in Korea. Buddy of mine stepped on a landmine near me. Sent a piece of shrapnel through my leg and gave me this limp. My fighting days are over. Yeah, I kill people. Maybe some of them innocent, but guilty of nothing more than following their country's orders like ours. Spent the rest of my life trying to make good for them. Been a good husband, father, and grandfather. Lived a clean life, ran my own business, done volunteer work. So maybe I'll get into heaven. But I won't change what I've done. So I'm prepared for the worst. That way, if the train does go to heaven, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
You don't want to know?
I've lived my life, and it's behind me. Nothing I can do to change that. You young folk don't have that life experience. But that's why she won't get on.
She's scared. That's it.
Don't you see? That train goes somewhere, but no one knows for sure which way. What if it goes to hell?
Well, what if it doesn't?
But what if it does?
I may not know much about this stuff, but we've got a nun here. Isn't that enough to say it's going to heaven for sure?
Oh, Sonny, when I was your age, I did some things I'm not proud of. In Catholic school, I was a real hooligan.
I don't know what that is, but aren't you in with God or something?
Who knows? I smoked cigarettes, cheated on tests, taunted my teachers, even threw some rocks through some windows, even shoplifted the bubblegum. Since then, I've served the Lord, so yes, I believe I made peace with him.
And you're content with the possibility of going to hell?
If that's what the Lord has chosen for me, yes, but I have faith that's not the case.
She says it's going to heaven, so it must be. We have a nun here.
We also have a lawyer here.
Go to hell.
Looks like a 50-50 chance.
What's your problem with me?
My wife recently filed for divorce.
Blatant stereotyping. I'm not a divorce attorney. I'm a prosecutor.
That explains why you treated us all like criminals.
So, what happened, Professor?
Well, you see,
You had an affair, didn't you?
with one of my students. She was a graduate student, a consenting adult.
That doesn't make it right.
I understand that, but my marriage hasn't exactly been working for a while. After my son left for college, my wife and I grew more and more distant, and then there was this girl.
And your wife found out.
For all we know, she could have killed him and sent him here.
I know what I did was wrong, but it's not a crime. Don't I deserve some happiness?
You complete the unholy trinity. Stealing, killing, and now adultery.
Oh, we are so screwed.
A moment ago, you were convinced that we were going to heaven. Not so convinced now. What are you hiding?
We shall let the Lord and not each other judge our actions.
All that means I made a major transgression. But other than that, I'm a good person.
We get it. You're dedicated to your son, your job, your students. A little too dedicated to one of them, perhaps, but...
Those who live in glass houses shall not throw stones.
Stop it.
Now why don't you share your history with us?
Please stop.
It's no one else's business.
Stop!
Leaving the fifth, I see. Are you afraid it's your presence here that sends the rest of us to hell?
Shut up! Both of you! Now do you get it? I don't know where the train goes because of this. Is this person good? Is that person bad? No one will figure out anything if you keep fighting with each other. I've been here and I've seen enough people go through exactly what you're doing. And still, no one finds out which way the train is going. How can someone get on without knowing?
He's right. The last folks wouldn't stop yapping like you folks. Wanted nothing to do with them. So I took a little nap. None of them had the decency to wake me when the train finally did arrive. Good? Bad? Who cares? Let's get on the train and move on, I say.
Have you noticed that we've all done something we're not proud of, but we're all relatively decent people?
A dichotomy, so to speak.
What?
Dichotomy, possessing two sides that are contradictory. I'll say keyword.
That's it. Subway stations have two sides, two platforms. We can't see the other side because of that wall over there. But there's got to be something over there.
Since when did you become an expert on the afterlife?
Hear me out. Whichever way the train on this side goes, the train on the other side must go the other way.
So you're saying if this side goes to heaven, then the other one must go to hell?
Or vice versa. There was another set of stairs up there. It probably leads to the other platform.
Are you suggesting we send someone to the other platform to try to discover where they're going?
Exactly. If we know where they're going, we know where we're going.
So who do we send?
Not you. We don't want them thinking they're bound for heaven.
We don't want them thinking they're bound for hell, so I guess you'll stay here, sister. No offense.
None taken. I have faith we're on the correct side.
Ah, an expedition. Wake me when the train comes.
I'll go.
No, you won't.
I'll be okay.
I'm not getting on this train without you. So, and you're not going alone.
I can take care of myself. It's not like anything can happen to me. We're dead, remember?
Look, I'll go with her.
You're not going anywhere with my girl.
I know the way. I'll go, all right?
I want to get on this train without you. So, come back. Promise.
Sorry about that. He's a bit overprotective.
It's all right.
Just go get information and try not to give too much away about us. Then come back.
Won't like what you'll find.
You're not being very helpful.
My boyfriend means well. He really does. He just wants to hold on so tightly because I'm leaving for college in a few months, and he isn't. I'm hoping I'll go and we'll painlessly drift apart in time, but then I feel awful because I think I'm leading him on. I want to be on my own life next fall, but I don't have the heart to tell him it might be without him. I'm afraid he'll be devastated. The last thing I want is to hurt him. Does this make me a bad person?
No worse than the rest of us. You need to be true to yourself, even if it means moving on when the others don't. May I ask why you're confiding in me?
I get the feeling you're a good mom.
Excuse me, I didn't see you there.
Quite all right, dearie.
Does anyone know when the next train comes?
Soon, dearie, soon.
Thanks.
Is something bothering you?
No, why do you ask?
Oh, you just seem a little stressed.
Give me that.
Oh, are you hiding something?
Not again. Don't you remember innocent until proven guilty?
Interesting. Looks like she's been taking notes on us.
What?
Why would she be doing that?
I'm just trying to figure out who people are to see if you're different from us over there.
Over there? You mean you're from the other platform?
Wait, you're from the other side? Is my girlfriend okay?
Nothing better.
You say you're from the other platform to see if we're different from you. Why?
The same reason you sent them, trying to figure out which way our train goes.
You mean you don't know?
No, we were hoping you knew.
Nice puzzle. Good sense of humor you got. Hope the train gets here soon so I can finally rest in peace.
You seriously don't know which way your train goes?
No, we're just a bunch of old dead folks who might be good or bad. Same boat as you, huh?
Yes.
Damn it. If they don't know, how are we supposed to?
Howdy, sister. They'd love to know you're over here. We've got a fireman from Omaha who died in fire saving 2 kids and a family dog.
Ooh, that's good. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
But he cheated on his income tax. We also have a lawyer. He says he gives to charities, but he seems real sleazy.
Ours isn't sleazy. Opinionated maybe, but not sleazy.
It almost sounds like a compliment.
He's bragged about all the people that he saved from jail time, but they don't seem like high-class citizens if you catch my drift.
A defense attorney?
Yeah.
Let me talk to him. Then I'll tell you which side's going to hell.
That's it. You lost a big case because of a defense attorney.
I was trying a drug dealer. He was selling the kids. I knew he was clearly guilty. The judge knew. I bet the jury knew it in their right minds. But his lawyer blew holes in all of my evidence. Said some of it was circumstantial, some of it inadmissible. Made my best witness look unreliable on the stand. He got the jury to doubt the legality of my arrest warrant. Enough reasonable doubt to acquit.
Can you appeal or arrest them on such a charge or something like that? They do it all the time on TV.
I've been working on that. Late nights in the office, ordering takeout for dinner. And next thing I know, I'm here.
Do you think you choked?
I tried that case to the best of my abilities.
No, on your dinner.
Maybe, Not that it matters now. My point is, he's free to roam the streets and keep doing what he's doing. What if some unfortunate kid overdoses because I couldn't get a guilty verdict? That'll be on my head.
Dearie, you did what you could. The Lord will not fault you for that.
She's right, and I would love anyone here faults you.
But I fault myself. The people put their trust in me to keep criminals off the streets. And in this case, I failed.
We've all failed, it seems, in our own ways.
Just like us. I work in a greasy truck stop off the interstate in Texas. You know, the guys try to rope me while I'm serving their food, but I grin and bear it because it pays the right after my daughter's deadbeat father left. But today, there was this one scuzzball who wouldn't get the hint that I wasn't interested, so I spit in his tuna melt. Wanted to do it so many times, but never been pushed far enough until tonight. Must have been all the overtime I was working. I was real cranky, falling asleep on my feet. The last thing I kind of remember is slipping down the back stairs and hitting my head, and then over there. Talk about bad karma. And I still got his dinner check in my apron.
So, which side is which? What kind of place is this?
I tried to tell you, but none of you would listen. You'd have sent anyone over there if you just listened to me. But no, you blew me off. Don't listen to the crybaby.
She's right. My girlfriend shouldn't be over there.
I've spent time on both sides of this awful place, and no matter which side I'm on, it's always the same. I've listened to all of you confess feeling guilty about your lives, and I'm tired of it.
Then don't listen.
No matter how hard I try, there's no way I'm tuning you all out. There's nowhere for me to hide. And with this platform and that platform, there's nowhere else for me to go.
I disagree.
Oh yeah? Where else can I go?
Onto the train.
No way.
That's why we're all here. That's what we're supposed to do. Where the train goes will be much better than the uncertainty of this place.
So now you're a philosopher.
I'd rather take my chances and staying put. I'm not getting on that train. You don't know my life. You don't know the pain that I've been through and caused. I can't imagine I have any chance of getting into heaven, so I must be going to hell. And I don't want to go there, but I can't figure out which side would keep me away from there. You all discuss and argue and confess, and I've seen groups think they figured it out. And as much as I want to believe them, I never buy it. What if they're wrong?
Figure it out. We're no closer than we were when I got here.
Please come back.
Why do you think you're bound for hell?
I ran away from home when I was 16 because my parents wouldn't let me date this older guy. Said he was bad news. Turns out they were right, but I didn't listen, so I dropped out of school and ran off with him. Dumb move. We both got jobs at a burger joint to pay rent, and almost a year later, I thought I was pregnant. Turns out I wasn't, but when I told him, he hit me and left. Taking all the money we had, he even told my boss that I'd been stealing from the registers when it was him doing it. I was fired. I had no money, no job, and nowhere to go.
Why didn't you go back home?
I wanted to, but I was young and stupid. I didn't think my parents would ever want to see me again. I said some really nasty things to them, so I thought I couldn't go back there. I lived on the streets for a couple years, did so many bad things to get food, money, cigarettes. I was gonna give them all up after this one, give them all up and straighten out my messed up life. But then I was here. I don't know how I died. Exposure, accident, who knows? What's worse is, I don't know if my parents know that I'm dead. And they sure don't know that I'm sorry for what I did to them.
When was this?
I don't know, 2-3 years ago, I guess?
You've been here that long.
Hard to tell in a place like this. It feels longer. It's the same thing over and over, and I'm tired of reliving my life story to every new group that comes through here.
There's a way you can break that cycle, dearie. Come on the train with us.
No, I told you, I don't deserve to go to heaven, and I don't want to go to hell.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me.
What if she's right? What if this is train to hell?
We still don't know that for sure.
And we sure don't.
I think she's right. I don't think I deserve to go to heaven either.
What makes you say that?
What happened wasn't your fault, dearie.
Yes, it was.
That's not what you said earlier. Was it indirectly your fault?
I guess the emergency brake on my car doesn't always stick. It's an old car. My dad's always bugging me to get it fixed. Heck, I could have brought it to the auto shop at school. Some of my friends would have been able to fix it. But I kept putting it off until I practically forgot about it. What were the chances that we'd be parked on that hill during a freak downpour? I can't stop thinking that if my brakes would have been fixed, I wouldn't have gotten us killed.
You don't know that for sure.
But I know that my brakes didn't work right, and I didn't get it fixed when I could have. It wouldn't have stopped the rain or the mud, but I could have saved our lives. So it is my fault. See, I got my girlfriend killed.
What? Why didn't you?
I'm so sorry.
I should have told you sooner.
What are you talking about?
I don't think we can go to the same place.
Wait!
Let her go. Let her move on.
But I said I'd take care of her. Let me get that right.
I think we should all move on to wherever the stream takes us. I think that's what we're supposed to do.
What did you learn about the other side?
Different people, but the same issues we have. I'm sure you already figured that out, though.
Yep, I'm heading back. I'll check to see if your girl's okay.
Wait, you're going back? Do you mean that side is the right one?
I can't tell the difference. I don't think I deserve eternal damnation, but I'd rather stick with where I first wound up.
The devil you know is better than the devil you don't, so to speak.
I promised her.
We all make promises like that, in a variety of phrases. Mine to my wife was, till death do you part. I broke that years before I arrived here.
You didn't kill your wife.
Physically no, but perhaps I did emotionally. We all make choices in life, and sometimes these choices take us too far off track. At the end, what are we left with? An opportunity to reflect upon our lives. Have you ever noticed how effective humans can be at punishing themselves?
I think that's the train.
So, that's it? Just like that? We don't know exactly which way it's gonna go.
You can all do what you want. I'm staying here.
Wake up, sir.
Thanks.
Are you two coming?
Not without my girlfriend.
I'll stay a while with him. It lets him and I might need some more time to think.
Suit yourself. Last I'm nervous in this room.
What about you, Jerry?
I told you I won't. I can't. What if?
This is your chance to be free of reliving the doubt and the guilt.
But what if it goes to?
Then I will be there with you.
Even if it goes to?
Even if it goes to.
You'd really do that for me?
If you can't have faith in God or this place, then have faith in me. I will go with you wherever the train goes.
I don't know what to say. No one's ever done anything like that for me. Not since I left home anyways.
Just say you have faith.
It's unfortunate that they won't join us.
It takes some time for some to overcome their guilt and find their faith, I presume. Right, dearie?
I hope they don't stay long and put themselves through the same hell I went to for 3 years.
Wait, what did you just say?
I hope they don't.
After that, you hope they don't put themselves through the same hell. You don't think that?
Do you mean maybe this place is...
Lobby.
Does that mean that both trains go to?
Perhaps. I pray your counterparts across the way will find some faith of their own. I've been telling you, that's all we need.
So do you have a comment you want to share with everybody? No. No? Do they have any questions? Melina's got a comment.
So, I know it was like happening a lot. Oh, why is it not coming out correctly?
I remember that there was a issue once a while ago, and y'all picked that up and y'all did it great.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
Since the beginning of this production, we've changed actors in various parts a number of times. Louis started about a week and a half ago. So
I have 4 boyfriends.
Oh, we love you too.
Love you too.
I don't know if it was confusing. I thought it probably was, but that thing over there is part of the Mom and Leah set.
That's not our
It's
set.
part of our
That's not our set.
That's not part of our set. Okay, because I was like, people are like confused about that. Any other comments or questions?
Yeah, my voice sounds terrible.
They're going to heaven. You did not get that at the end?
Yeah, we're all going to heaven. Maybe I'm going to hell, I don't know.
I didn't get on the train. I didn't get on the train.
Hold on. Is there any more questions or anything? So this year we had, well last year also. So last year was the beginning of Performing and Media Arts Academy. We had 2 productions. We had Caught in the Act and we had Clean. This year we had Clue and this show Tracks that went to competition. So next year we're going to be doing 2 shows again. We don't know what they are, but we'll be announcing them before the end of the school year. And we will be going back to competition next spring. So if people are like wanting to get out of their shell a little bit, I don't know if you want to talk, Kara, just really quickly. Bring you on the spot. Kara's like said something recently about how like this kind of brought her out of her shell a little bit and kind of helped her.
I didn't know I was going to be doing
Sorry.
this. So basically, I do not really like public speaking. Well, before this, I would actively avoid it because I had like speech problems going up, so I hated talking in front of people. And then somehow I ended up auditioning for this, and these are like the nicest people I've ever met, and it was so much fun, and this was like a lot of fun to do. So it really helps you like get more confidence just like talking in front of people, and yeah, it was really good.
But this is a good way because Kara's not even in PMA, but she's
I'm in TED.
Well, speaking, and you've got freshmen involved that went from being very